Welcome to the Lights Camera Rant podcast. Your source for the latest on movies, TV shows, and video games. Get ready for ranting, raving, and reviewing. Here is your host, Lee.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Lights Camera Rant. And this is the first episode of the year, so hell yes. We've got so much coming this year. New guests, new movies, which we're going to get into, and so much new other stuff that I can't wait to tell you, but I'm going to hold on to it. But as always, thank you for everyone who comes back every single week, every newbie, every old B, if you will, not in that old way, but you know what I mean. It's glad to see everybody. So as always, something actually I probably haven't said in a while, which is, pull up, listen up, or watch, get a drink, and let's just dive in, because we've just got, I thought, in this episode, let's just talk about all the most anticipated movies, TV shows, and video games that come out this year to get you guys ready. Because I tell you, I've got a couple of ones that will probably be sleeper cells that you probably didn't even know were coming out, but I'm always here to help and rant. Now we're going to dive into, but as always, I would like to do a little bit of housekeeping first, which is, please definitely go check out links to follow us on social media. Also, definitely go check out Letterboxd. Really going to ramp up that this year, because I only joined last year. So we're going to really ramp it up this year to get it all amped up, because compared to last year, this is a jam-packed year that you have so much that's coming out. Essentially, this year, I would say this is a big bulk of all the COVID delays. Massive COVID delay dump straight where you're going to be getting for this, so get ready for that. So, without further ado, if you will, let's dive in to the most anticipated films for 2025 to start this off first, which, I looked at this list a few times and I shuffled around probably about at least 10 times. I put it around of like, no, this should go here, no, this should go there, up and down. But regardless of how I shuffled it, the very first one is Fantastic Four and the First Steps, because I was thinking about all the movies this year that I've been looking forward to. This film is just the one that I'm looking at going, this is actually, to start off this year before I'd like to say hello to the Galactic Core podcast. A happy 2025, sir, and definitely more ranting to come. And I see you in 2 weeks when we wrap up Skeleton Crew, which, as Skeleton Crew ends, the next Star Wars TV show that we're going to be getting this year is Andor Season 2, which is on my list, let's say. But as always, I thank everyone who comes past in our lives, comments, and all of it. And the Galactic Core podcast with his fresh logo, fresh everything. This man is going to hit new heights in 2025, and you can hold that to me. And hopefully, when I do go to Europe, I'll see your ass there as well. Hopefully. But yes, Fantastic Four is my most anticipated film because there is a lot riding on this. Marvel has to get this right. It's got a stellar cast, so they've got to hit this out of the park straight away. Not to mention, this is Fantastic Four under the Marvel banner, not that shitty Josh Trank one that we got that was a little bit of this, a little bit of that, studio interference, and I don't care what everyone says. It's like, oh, no, Robert Downey Jr. shouldn't be Doctor Doom. I'm like, have a look at the last Doctor Doom we got, and then you tell me regardless. That Doctor Doom that we got in that Josh Trank movie was horrible and looked like Bender on meth. So that looked horrible. So seeing this, and this is I've been craving for this ever since 2008's Iron Man, is seeing the Fantastic Four under the Marvel banner and seeing it under Kevin Feige's supervision. Because I'm seeing what it's going to look like, seeing its shape, its form, and this being based in an alternative 60s film, 60s setting, I think it's going to be really cool. There's a lot of intrigue on this. It's just, there's a lot riding, and we're getting Galactus, a proper Galactus we're going to be getting. And yes, we are going to get Silver Surfer, so this is why I'm so excited for this film. And this is why you should be excited as well. So this is Marvel's first family. Out of all Marvel does hold all their characters at close heart. There's some characters they hold a little bit closer, and one of them is the Fantastic Four, and which is why they're dubbed Fantastic Four's first family. And it's very important to hold on and remember that they're going to be very careful making this the best way as possible. And we've also got Luke TG1 TTV. Definitely go give this man a subscribe. Go check out his channel. Definitely go. He's awesome, and definitely he's also another bloke that's going to hit new heights in 2025. Luke, about to head to work. Have a good stream. Fire and Sonic 3 are awesome. Well, both of them I still need to watch. I know Sonic 3, which we're going to talk about later, has hit absolute new heights and has become a billion-dollar franchise for the Sonic films from 1, 2, and 3 and the TV show. But Nostafara, I know that's been getting mixed reviews. Majority of positive, but there's been a little bit of negative. And thank you very much, man. I hope you have a great day as well at work. I've just finished, so I love the time difference sometimes. I love it. But yeah, have a great day, man. But yeah, Fantasy 4 should be on everybody's list for every superhero fan. And I know a lot of people are like, no. Why isn't Superman your top of the list? You know, we're finally getting a Superman film after 12 years since Man of Steel. And I'm like, yes, but Man of Steel was a good film. It's nearly been longer since we've had a good Fantastic Four film. So that's why I hold Fantastic Four that little bit higher. And that is coming out on the 25th of July this year. So lock it in. My next pick, which is above Superman, again, I know people will say this is a bit interesting, is because the fact that Ballerina, because I'm looking forward to it because I get to dive back into the John Wick universe, which I'm really excited to see this. So this is going to be going on between John Wick 3 and 4. Yes, for anyone who asks, Keanu Reeves will be returning into this, but I'm just can't wait to see this high octane action, gun fu, if you will, seeing this action and going right into this. Carl L. Daly, thank you for coming past, man. Superman, let's go. I had no doubt Superman would be your number one. We've never had a good Fantasy Four movie. See, and that's the thing. That is why Superman. That's why Fantasy Four is higher for me than Superman. Because I'm like, we've had good Superman films, we haven't had a good Fantasy Four. So there's a lot riding on this. So I really hope Marvel does do it. How dare you hold those four nerds over Man of Steel? No, Jesus. Only because it's been so long since we've had a good film from Fantasy Four. That's why. That's literally the key factor. Because originally, when I did this list, Superman was number one. But then I was like, oh no, Fantasy Four and Ballerina. I'm just excited to go directly into this. Back into the John Wick universe. All serious, the Fantasy Four movie were just okay. They were just, well, the first one, I think, was not too bad. Second one, probably a little bit worse. But regardless, one of the best things is they got the costumes, they got the powers, they got Doctor Doom. That part, perfect. Silver Surfer, they got perfect too. Galactus, though, that was just a big pile of shit that just kept getting bigger. Why 20th Century Fox Films was like, you know what? He should be a giant cloud. Because, that makes more sense. Let's get him as a cloud. The fans going to really love it that Galactus is going to be a cloud. No bad repercussions going to happen. And then let's reboot the Fantastic Four and then butcher that too again. Also, I'd like to say hello to the Fact and the Blood Moon Show. How old is Superman is by now? Well, Superman by the comics is at least over, I think, 90 to 100 years old. But in the new Superman movie with James Gunn, he looks like he's going to be about in his early 20s. So this new Superman film is essentially meant to be basically Superman Year 2. So he has been Superman for a period of time. Everybody knows him, but he is still semi-fresh. So, I am glad that we are doing that. So we're not going to be getting, this is how Superman got his powers. This is how he did this. I'm glad we're not getting that. At least we're going to be getting something a little bit different, which is why I'm really happy with James Gunn. But yes, my number 2 pick is Ballerina. And my number, which is coming out the 6th of June, and which would be a hot topic we're talking about right now. My next pick, which is coming out on 11th of July, is Superman, which was originally called Superman Legacy. Now, this film that we only got the teaser. Majority of the feedback from the teaser is basically positive. There is a few negatives about it, which people have said, which I think are absurd about it. I'm like, we just got the teaser. That's all we got. We didn't get the full trailer. We just got a good snippet teaser. That's what we got. So just give it a moment before you guys really attack it. Now, I did see a story of, I forgot this lady's name. She's been around for a very long time, and she has reviewed movies. She's done the news for a very long time. I'm not her biggest fan. I don't know, just never, the way she vibed, the way her videos were done, I just didn't like it as much as, for example, like Mr. Sundays at the movies. Just didn't vibe with me. But I appreciate what she does. But she did recently said that she did put some negatives on the Superman trailer and basically got absolutely attacked by James Gunn nerds or Snyder fans, which went really dark. I'm like, it doesn't need to be called for, but at the same time, kind of adds into that whole of that thing of like, whose fans are worse? Is it Star Wars fans that are worse? Is it Snyder fans? Is it Star Trek fans? But look, it doesn't need to go to that degree. When we talk about these films, we're just showing our opinion and the facts of what we want to. We want to have these discussions for you, not to be attacked. But yes, I know there are Snyder fans that are still hashtag restore the Snyderverse, which, as much as I was with you all the way until we got Justice League, Justice Snyder Cut Justice League, is that the Snyderverse is utterly dead unless they do a comic book. It's done. It's done and dusted. There's nothing to hang on for. That's it. Like, we got it. We just have to be happy with it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, that is the case. What we got? The effect on dude, the twisted hair strand looks way too much on the side. Oh, like the little curl, a little bit too much. Yeah. I've seen the bad comments about that as well, like the curl's too much. I'm like, yeah, it's not really. The curl was not something I was looking at the trailer going, oh, yeah, he's curl at all. Galactico Podcast. Star Wars fans are toxic. Snyder fans are on another level, though. Yes, they are. If you want, yes, I'd have to be inclined. It's like Star Wars fans at one level, and then there's just, oh my God, Snyder fans. Just really hardcore, which don't need to be really hardcore. I'm sorry, Snyder fans, but your universe is unfortunately dead unless it's in comic form. Because we're so far deep into the James Gunn verse now, and not to mention, Jason Momoa is now Lobo, so that's another stake. And I feel bad because I was there with you, but we're just too far gone now. Curl is good thing. Chris Reeves vibe, big Chris Reeves vibe. Even the music, and that's why that's what James Gunn is. That Chris Reeves is a big inspiration for this film, and that vibe that we want to get is that Superman is hope. That's what he is. He's hope. That's what he's meant to be. He's meant to be in his own right, his own character. But that's the whole point of when you have Superman and Batman together, is that they're two polar opposites of the characters. One is literally a vision of hope, the American dream, if you will, and one is pure darkness and how sickening the world can really be. Caldera, Star Wars fans way more toxic. Okay, well, Collective Core Podcast and Caldeli, which one's worse? Music was best part, mashup of both Hands and Williams, 100%. Now that's the theme of the new Superman was one thing I was going into this trailer. I was like, how's they going to do this? Are they going to, hey, here's another new one? Or are they going to do a mashup? Because one, you got the John Williams theme, which is completely iconic. And then you got Hans Zimmer, who does another theme that's on another level of iconic. And he's used in so many different references, and it's so fantastic. So how do you make a trifecta, or do you mash the tweet between the two? And that's what we got. So I look forward to the scene that we get where that's kicking in the background and Superman's being Superman. The Fact Daily, dude, check the anime community. Someone did say something about frogs, something special that got them in jail, and we guess they prove they're not guilty. Community, someone did say to a frog something so special that got them in jail. Yeah, I would believe that. That's the internet for you. But yeah, Superman Legacy, Superman is my third pick. My fourth pick coming up is Thunderbolts, Marvel's Thunderbolts, Marvel's Suicide Squad film, basically, that we're going to be getting. That's coming out in May this year. Now, this is the reason why this is a bit lower is because obviously Fantasy 4. I'm very curious to know what it's going to look like. The Thunderbolts, just from the trailer, I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Sold. Let's go. Like, I'm really in for this. Cal, you got to use Williams' score. It is Superman's genre, and when the Star Wars theme is sci-fi. Hands down. That is completely correct, good sir. Luke, I happen to like Man of Steel, but I'm no Snyder bro. No, just because you like those Snyder films doesn't make you a Snyder bro. But trust me, I was, after seeing the first Justice League, I was a Snyder fan because I'm like, this is a giant pile of shit. And this looks like a giant pile of shit. And it feels like it. And not to mention when we get told there's another cut of it, I was like, oh, I want that. And that's what we should have gotten originally. Where are you? And they thought it was the one girl from Hero that was a frog. Whoa, okay, that's weird. But yeah, Thunderbolts. This is Marvel's Suicide Squad film. I'm really excited to see the dynamic, the fact that we're getting these villains / heroes in this together, them going on a mission. And of course, hopefully it's not going to be like the first Suicide Squad film, which was bad. And not to mention, you have all these semi-normal characters going up against a magical being, which would seem stupid. But seeing it, not to mention probably most of all of this, seeing Florence Pugh back in this titular character is probably one of the most exciting because she's a standout. And also seeing Winter Soldier. And we finally find out who bought Avengers Tower, which we finally get to see as well. So I'm can't wait to see the dynamic between these characters. Not to mention what the asterisk is meant to mean in Thunderbolts. Because remember, it's Thunderbolts asterisk at the end. Which, as Kevin Feige says, we will find out later in quotation. So excited to see what that's going to be. But that's going to be coming out the 2nd of May. So glad that we're getting that earlier. So that's just going to roll into Superman and Fantastic Four. My next pick is going to be, of course, Cat 4. Cat 4, because the fact that we're getting Harrison Ford joining the MCU, we get Red Hulk, and we get to find out what happened to those damn Eternals on the planet. Not to mention, I'm going to butcher this because I butcher it every time. Wolverine's metal antimantium. Butchered it, I can feel it. We're going to find out what that is. We're going to have that introduced to the MCU because apparently that's going to be the raw material that's going to be in Eternal's head, and there'll become a battle between that material because that converts, obviously, vibranium for the Wakandians. So that's going to be a big fight. Trailer looks good. Not to mention seeing Anthony Mackie as Captain America is always an absolute win, and you've got my ticket. And that is right around the corner because that's coming out on Feb the 14th. So Daredevil Born Again is going to be coming out, and then Cat 4. Cat 4 is my next pick. Now, this one's not coming out until November, but the reason I'm so excited for this one is because the fact we had Prey. Prey was a great Predator film. It went right down to basics. It felt like the first Predator film and was done really well. This is a sequel to that. This is the team going into this Predator Badlands. Not too much is known about the plot, just the release date and the title. So I can't wait to see how this is going to look, especially Prey was a film that I watched and I thought to myself, like, this should have been in the theaters because it went straight to streaming. I think it was a mix-up between the whole COVID and everything else delays. So it's a sucks that it went straight to streaming. But it is a film that I don't think you should sleep on. If you watch, I think you should watch Predator 1, Predator 2, watch Prey, and then watch the rest of this film. I would say in quality order. So I can't wait to see what this film's going to look like next and see what type of shape or form it's going to be and what new situations we're going to see the Predator in. You have my ticket, and I definitely will be having it for. Now the next one is Tron Ares. Now this is coming out in November for Tron Ares. Now this has got Jared Leto in it. We're going to go diving right back into the Tron universe. We've had Tron 1, we've had Tron Legacy, and now Tron Ares. Now, I'm really excited to go back into this universe. It's been way too long since we got the last Tron film. And of course, for me, being a sci-fi nerd, absolutely love it. This world, you've got it in me. And just the aesthetics. Now, we haven't got a trailer for this yet, but just the aesthetics, the red, what the little glimpses that we've got, I'm like, this is something that definitely don't sleep on at all of what it's going to be looking like. And the shape and form, and not to mention, hopefully, this will do a lot better for Jared Leto than what Morbius did. Have we got here in the Minecraft community from the Affected Blood Moon in the Minecraft community? Someone made a server called Special Party. Special Party is locked. It can be unlocked. Links. Oh, can only imagine how that would have gone down at all. But yes, Tron Ares is coming out this year, so I'm really excited for this one. Coming up next, a little bit up and down this one. Avatar 3. So we got Avatar 2 about 2.5 years ago now. Now we're getting Avatar 3, which is Avatar Fire and Ash. We don't have an official poster for it yet, except for just the logo. And we've got no trailer yet, but it's coming out at the end of this year. It could be one of the highest grossing movies of this year. For me right now, my hot pick for the highest grossing movie is going to be either Fantastic Four or Superman at this stage. So Avatar, I think, was going to be right up there. And what this is going to be, of course, this is going to go into the Fire Nation. Apparently it's going to be darker, and apparently it's going to shift into the kids. So going into, because don't forget, this isn't the last one. We got Avatar 4, we got 5 all coming up. Definitely Avatar 4, Avatar 5, whether or not it's going to be directed by James Cameron is a different story, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be dead by the time this finally comes out. But he is still going to be directing Avatar 3 and Avatar 4. The Avatar script's interesting enough is that Avatar 2, they filmed quarter of it, and then they actually decided to change the script. So a quarter of Avatar 2 is actually in Avatar 3. It's been shot. So very curious to see how this is going to look like, and is it going to make as much money as the last at all? The Galactico podcast, Avatar, one of the massive franchises that I absolutely hate. What do you mean? Why do you hate it? What's wrong with Avatar? I don't know what you mean. Avatar is fantastic. First one is fantastic. Don't believe it should be one of the highest grossing movies of all time, but I don't know what you're talking about. Avatar is just a work of art. I actually didn't really like Avatar 2 that much. Avatar 2 came out at the same time as Wakanda Forever, and I think Wakanda Forever was the better film, straight up. But Avatar, I'm looking forward to. This is why it is my 7th pick on this. And my last pick, which is Jurassic Park Rebirth. Now, originally I wasn't looking forward to this at all. Not one bit. I'm like, it's too soon to reboot the Jurassic Park franchise again. So this is a Jurassic Park that's a sequel to the Jurassic World franchise, the 3 films that we got. This is the 4th one. Now, the little tidbit that's got me like, oh, you might have wheeled me back in somewhere, like you've got me in, is the fact that apparently this is meant to go be more darker, more in line with the books, and more reminiscent of the first film. Which, if you do that, you have my ticket. Because Jurassic World was great. Jurassic World 2, which I can't remember the name of it, was like, Jurassic World 3 was good because you had the old characters come back in, but that's about it, really. It wasn't, like, mind-blowing at all. Not as good as the Jurassic World, but yes, that's what I'm going. Galactico podcast. Yes, give me dinosaurs and Scarlet. I'm down. I feel like that should just be on a shirt. Dinosaurs plus Scarlet. I'm in straight away. Like that's all you've got to say. I'm like, done, ready to go. But yes, with Scarlett Johansson joining the franchise, curious to see where this is going to go. Is it going to be darker, or are we going to be, hey, it's too soon? But that is my top anticipated films for this year. So let's get into my top TV shows that are coming out this year. Some of them have release dates, some not. All these movies I mentioned all the movies have release dates, but not all the TV shows. Especially all the video games don't have release dates either. And my number one pick, of course, is Daredevil Born Again for this year, which is coming out the first week of March. But my little thing is the fact that it's 2 months away and we have no trailer except like a scissor reel that came, a scissor reel trailer that came out that was, I don't know, 2 seconds of it all. And that was about it. The Effect on Blood Moon. Someone made a game that was bad. Oh, there's a lot of games that are that bad, man. Trust me, there is a lot. The Galactico podcast. Get in, Daredevil, baby. Hottest series of 2025 easily. It's funny you say that because I would thought that this man, who is absolutely a Star Wars fanatic, is saying that Daredevil Born Again is the hottest series of 2025. I thought for you were going to be like Andor here, Andor over there, Andor everywhere. That's what I thought you were going to say. So, seeing Daredevil Born Again, seeing Daredevil back in the MCU, seeing Kingpin back in the MCU, getting their own series. We're getting 8 episodes. It's apparently going to be darker than the Netflix TV show, which is essentially MCU / Netflix season 4. So that's what we're going to be getting this. I just can't wait. And then not to mention we're getting the Punisher. All the MCU stuff is canon. Like, just give it to me. Like, I'm so excited for this. I am signing on. We haven't got a scissor reel yet. Sorry, a trailer for it yet. But I do understand they just dropped the trailer for the brand new Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which wasn't too bad. We're so excited for that, which is not too bad at going away. And the acting was not, people were like, it was AI. Oh, they would believe that too. Galactico podcast. Right, I'm off to work. Happy ranting, baby. Thank you, sir. I'll talk to you soon. Appreciate you coming past. But yeah, Daredevil Born Again is the hot topic for me for this year. Out of all the TV shows are coming out. So 4th of March, get ready for that. So next up is one of the most brutal animated TV shows, which I'm so excited for. The fact that we're getting the full season and not this split bullshit that we got with season 2, which is half and half, which is Invincible season 3, which leads us, which is a straight sequel to season 2 that we're going to be diving in, but we're going to be getting every single week. There's no break, and that's coming out on the 6th of Feb, so I'm fully in. Invincible season 2, which the creator has said there's about 8 to 9 seasons planned out for this, so I'm really excited to see what this is going to be, how the season's going to be get. But the fact that we're just getting the full season, that's what I'm so excited for. Just the fact that we're getting the full thing and not just be like, hey, here's 4 weeks break. So 4 months break. For another 4 episodes, and then here's another 10 months break. Absolute bullshit. But yeah, Invincible Season 3 is my next pick. This show was absolute fantastic when the first season came out, which blew up on TikTok everywhere. So, of course, it's going to be my next pick. Now, my third pick is The Last of Us. Last of Us Season 2, which currently does not have an official release date, but it's apparently meant to be coming out about March, April this year. So I can't wait to see it. The Effect on Blood Moon. Haven't watched it, but I saw clips and I was impressed. Of Invincible Season 3, 100%, man. The full trailer's out, and I was just like, take my money. Take my money. Between that and Daredevil Born Again at the same time, I'm going to be a very happy Mr. Rant. But yes, The Last of Us Season 2. So first season was fantastic. Pedro Pascal is great in it. We're getting the second season. Now, with the second season of Last of Us, apparently it's rumored that the season 2 and season 3 will be the entirety of the second part 2 video game. As it will be split into 2 seasons. How it's going to be going in, what they're going to add, what they're going to take. Well, they didn't take out anything in the video game, but what they're going to be adding to fill that gap is going to be very interesting. The Last of Us TV show took the world by storm and is one of the highest rated video game adaptations that is currently on IMDb, which right up there is Sonic. So that's the funny side of things. But yes, Last of Us Season 2. Now, they haven't said there's going to be a Part 1 and Part 2. They said it's just Last of Us Season 2. So get ready for that. But yeah, March and April it will be coming out. The Effect of Blood Moon, I swear if they pull off a GTA, I'm going to make them go to sleep forever if they delay it for a year. I don't think they'll be doing The Last of Us Season 2 at all. But the next one is Andor Season 2 I'm excited for. Andor Season 1 was fantastic. Again, we don't have an official release. Oh, actually, sorry, we do have an official release date. April, it'll be coming out this year, so I'm really excited for it. Same amount of episodes, and this is going to lead straight into Rogue One, as per the movie. Andor Season 1 was fantastic, so I can't wait to dive back into. Andor is one of the best Star Wars TV shows that's come onto the big screen between Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Andor is right up there, so I can't wait to dive back into this universe. Another one I can't wait to dive back into this universe is Gen V. Gen V Season 2. Now, this is the spin-off of The Boys that will be coming out June, July this year. Again, no official release date, but it will be coming out this year. And then we will get the final season of The Boys next year. The Effect of Blood. Why does this look like a Fortnite picture loading screen? I know, man. I know. Fortnite can look pretty good sometimes, so I will appreciate the fact they like to copy my work. So, I know. Yeah, flattery is really good, so I appreciate Fortnite copying me. But yeah, Gen V Season 2 is coming out this year, so get ready for that. It's going to be coming out June, July this year, roughly. Could be a little bit later, but it's going to bridge the gap between Season 1 and Season 2, and we are going to find out what unfortunately has happened to the character that has passed away in between the season of filming. But yeah, so right now we don't have a lot of details, but we just know it is coming this year. Another one that's coming right up, that's coming at the end of this year, I would say about October, November, which I'm really excited for, of course, which I'm excited for all these, is Marvel Zombies, which will be TVMA, 4 episodes. So I can't wait to see what this bloody mess is going to be coming out. So this is going to be coming at the end, and this is going to be coming out roughly the same time as the Wakanda TV show as well. So I can't wait Marvel to take that little bit of a darker turn. Go somewhere darker. So we got, you got Marvel Zombies in TV in What If, but now we're getting an absolute TV show on this. And from the concept art, it looks good. Again, we're getting more Shang-Chi. So yay! That is always a positive. But yeah, Marvel Zombies is my next pick. Now, of course, I could not say another TV show that's coming out this year, which again has no release date, which is coming from Netflix, is Wednesday Season 2. The first season took the world by storm. It feels like it's been too long. It was almost cancelled, but I'm really glad at the fact that we are going to be getting it Wednesday Season 2. Apparently, it will still be just as dark, but less the romantic stuff, according to Tim Burton. But again, no release date, so I'd say roughly about that June, July kind of aspect we might be getting this. But yeah, Wednesday fans, Wednesday Season 2 is coming this year, and can't wait to see Jenna Ortega back in this iconic role, which apparently Lady Gaga will be making an appearance, which makes perfect sense after what happened to the song and the dance. So excited for that. Big Mouth is my next pick. Big Mouth Season 8, which is the final season of the Big Mouth TV show, which again has done fantastic. Love it. Just that unique. Effective Blood Moon. Oh god, the memes are coming in with Wednesday. Yeah, I have no doubt there'll be a shit ton more memes when Wednesday Season 2 finally drops. But yeah, Big Mouth. Now, I know Big Mouth isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I'm glad it is coming. It's going to be coming in this year. It's, again, probably I'd say June, July. But it's the last season, and we'll see where these kids go. So good. Glad it's coming to an end. It's going to be pushed too far. But it's going to be interesting to see how this all wraps up and where these characters do end up. Now, my last little TV show that I'm excited for, we have very little details for it. No release date at this stage, but the intriguing thing for this for me is it's called Alien Earth. This is in the Aliens franchise. This is going to be set 2 years before the first Alien film. Them coming to Earth, so I'm really excited to see how this takes up. So apparently a spaceship crashes on Earth, and it's up to a bunch of military people and a girl that has to take on the biggest threat on Earth. Interesting the fact that it's set between 2 years before the first Alien film, which is, 1979 when that first came out, but obviously 2,000 years probably in the future. It's funny I say that's probably already come past by now. But yes, Alien Earth. That will be on Hulu and Disney Plus at the same time. Really cute for the trailer that we have gone. It looks cool, looks scary, and this is probably like one of those ones I feel like is going to be a sleeper hit this year. That's just going to be like, boom, bring on season 2. They haven't confirmed it's going to be season 2. It's just going to be this one, but Alien Earth. So without further delay, let's get into the video games. Now, besides 2 of them, they have no release dates whatsoever, and I'll tell you why. Oh, so, of course, my number 1 pick, which was no surprise, is GTA 6. GTA 6, which is predicted to make $3 billion at, I was about to say the box office. That's predicted to make $3 billion in its first year. It is one of the most anticipated video games at all for this year. So much so that other gaming companies are begging for the release date so they can plan their release date so nothing gets disappeared when that comes out, because basically everyone is going to be playing this game when it drops. If you're not, understandable why, but trust me, this is going to be a massive game. And I can't wait for the second trailer, which could be a few months. We know how Rockstar are, but GTA 6 is my most anticipated game. We are going to be reviewing it. I'm so excited for it. It is going to, trust me, this is game of the year right here. Or, depending on when they release it, it's going to have to be the game of 2026. But yeah, my number 1 pick, which was no surprise, is GTA 6. My second pick is Mouse PI for Hire. Now, this is a game that Fantastic is coming on Steam, but not to mention it's coming on consoles. And it's basically like an old school Mickey Mouse type of style. It's black and white. Not to mention that the creators also got in touch with the creators of Doom for all the shooting mechanics, upgrades. This is just a sleeper thing that I think is just going to be fantastic. It looks fun. It's different. I got to see the creators talk about it at PAX last year. They're excited for it. The trailer that we got from it. This just looks fun. 100% fun. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but this just looks like a good time. And this is probably my indie pick for this year. That I'm like, take my money, say no more. Which, again, no release date, just says 2025. My next pick is Judas. Now, Judas is from the creators of Bioshock, who have made their own studio to go make this film. Now, so far, they have said that they believe it will be coming out on March this year. But we do not have an official announcement at this stage. Yeah, probably because of GTA 6. But the trailer from it, it looks like the funky world of Bioshock. It looks fantastic. The visuals, the messed up world, the powers, the guns. As soon as I saw the trailer for this, I'm like, say no more. Say no more when this is going to be coming out. Hopefully we get the release date soon, because again, March is only 2 months away. So I would say it's probably going to get pushed back, because 2 months is not enough time to up a game to get your pre-orders. But yes, Judas is a game not to sleep on, because the fact it is from the same makers of Bioshock. And we know how Bioshock turned out, and it's really a shame that we haven't got another Bioshock since, which is absolute crime, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute crime. But yes, my next pick is Judas. Now, this one is also another one which is absolutely no-brainer why this is a pick, is Doom Dark Ages, which looks brutal, intense. You have a freaking shield that comes out with blades on it. So I'm like, take my money. Take it all. But yes, Doom Dark Ages is coming out this year. Trailer looks good. I also love the fact it's still incorporated the shield into old Doom, which you can go online and have a look at, which looks fantastic. But yes, Doom Dark Ages, again, no release date, but trust me, this is going to be on the majority of people's top picks for this year. Now, this next one has my attention, but how it's going to look like is a different story. It's Marvel 1943: The Rise of Hydra. This feels like it's got announced ages ago. It's meant to be like like a story based with Captain America and Black Panther. It's meant to be released this year. I just kind of hope it's going to be better than the Avengers video game, which was piss poor, but I highly doubt it's going to be. But I'm very curious for the trailer. I did really like it, so I'm curious to know how it's actually going to get. But since that trailer, we've had no more further communication about it. Oh, what's going to another trailer? No, nothing. That's going to be coming out this year. It's based on World War II, so hopefully it's going to be good. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm like, this basically is up on my list purely for intrigue. That's basically it. But in my next game is Jurassic Park Survival. Now, the trailer from this was fantastic when this got released. It's basically a girl is stuck on the island. It's based on Jurassic Park 1, where they've all left the island, but she's the last one on there, and you have to get off. This was an intense horror game based on Jurassic Park, which I'm so for in. Take my money on this. I can't wait. I'm hoping it comes to consoles. I'm really, really want to be on consoles because I don't have a Steam or a PC that can power this. But yes, Jurassic Park Survival, its release date is 2025, but nothing official yet right now. But trust me, when I was looking at the video games coming out this year, this was the one I was like, boom, I'm going to be taking that right now. But yes, Jurassic Park Survival. What have we got here? The Effect on Blood Moon. I've never played this, but I've seen a game play through the whole game and the music of Doom. I want that on my Spotify. I want that on my Spotify. I'm sure you can get it. Or sadly, which I don't know anyone who has this, is YouTube Music. I highly recommend it because we are streaming on YouTube at the moment, but I don't know anyone who actually has YouTube Music. I don't know anybody. So if you do have it, good for you. If you don't, maybe not. But yeah, Jurassic Park Survival. Next up, Death Stranding on the beach. Death Stranding was fantastic when they came out. Again, it was unique. It was different. So I'm really excited. And the trailer looks really good. Again, no release date for this. So just diving back into this world, I'm so in on this. It feels like this has been it feels like years since the first one came out, which it basically has at least been about 6 years or 6, 7 years. Of course, these games take time. But going back into the world of Death Stranding, I'm all in. Not to mention, I got a lovely photo. I got a lovely photo of the poster and everything. Of me when I went to America and went to E3 last good year before it all went into a giant mess, which is a damn shame that E3 is completely gone. The Effect of Blood Moon. Doom is the winner game for me. Yeah, Doom, and I think, trust me, GTA 6 and Doom, I have no doubt, will take the cake for 2025 in a heartbeat. But my last top game is Borderlands 4. Still no release date. The Borderlands franchise is fantastic. Is 1, 2, 3, absolute banger after banger after banger. I can't wait to see what they're going to bring out in Borderlands 4. The trailer looked good. Still no release date, but Borderlands was a no-brainer. So I can't. But at the same time, it's like, I like it when they announce these things and then you get like, oh, cool, no release date. I will just wait. Like GTA 6 is like, I'll just wait and wait and wait and hold my breath until it eventually comes out. But yes, Borderlands 4 coming out this year. Get ready for it. Feel like that baby is shit myself. The whole picture, what the fuck? Death Stranding. Yeah, Death Stranding is an interesting photo altogether. But look, also, I like to say the Creature Commandos. Again, another episode that was fantastic. We're going to be reviewing the whole season next week when we get the last episode. Skeleton Crew was good. We've got 2 more episodes of that. That leads us straight into Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And as I said, Sonic 3 has become a billion-dollar franchise at the box office. Jason Momoa is now playing Lobo in the Supergirl movie. And as I said, GTA 6 is to be predicted to make a $3 billion franchise. And we just had the Oscars as we're recording this, which I did see that Colin Farrell has got the award for being the Penguin, which he absolutely deserves. That man absolutely deserves. The Penguin is one of the best TV shows on television and something you can't miss. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you tell me, what are you most excited for in movies-wise coming out this year? What's the most excited TV show that you can't wait for? And the video game. What is the most exciting video game for this year? Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I would like to say thank you very much for everyone coming past. I would like to say thank you very much to the Effect on the Blood Moon for coming past on YouTube. Always give us a follow, but I'd love to know your thoughts. Definitely comment, and I'll happily rant with you. And as always, until next time, happy ranting.
Thanks for listening to Lights, Camera, Rant. If you like the show, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. While you're at it, leave us a rating and review, and be sure to tell your friends. Until next time, happy